All right, let me hit you with a truth bomb. If a zombie apocalypse broke out right now, like this very second, most people wouldn't even survive the first day. Not the first week, not the first month, the first 24 hours. Why? Because the first 24 hours are absolute chaos. Panic, confusion, bad decisions. That's what takes people out faster than the zombies themselves. But you're not going to be one of those people. Because today I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do in that crucial first day so you're not just another extra in a horror movie, you're the main character. And trust me, main characters don't go down in the first act. Think about it. We've all watched those movies or shows where someone hears screaming outside, looks out their window, and just goes to investigate. Next thing you know, there's zombie chow. We sit on our couches yelling, "Don't go outside, don't split up." But here's the scary part. In real life, under pressure, most of us would make the exact same dumb moves. That's why I'm here. Not to scare you, but to give you the kind of practical, clear, friend-to-friend guide that'll keep your head clear and your body intact if things ever went south. So here's the game plan. I'm breaking this down into 3 survival pillars. Your absolute priorities in the first 24 hours are: secure yourself in your space, because if you're not safe, nothing else matters. Gather and manage. Essentials: food, water, tools, and a few surprising things you probably haven't thought of. Create a 24-hour strategy: where to go, who to trust, and how to avoid rookie mistakes. I'll give you simple steps for each, plus a couple of quick wins you can remember instantly, even if your brain is in panic mode. Ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. Safety. And I don't just mean grabbing a baseball bat and hoping for the best. In those first few hours, you need to do 3 things. Assess where you are. Is your current spot defendable, or are you basically living inside a glass box? If you've got flimsy windows, wide open doors, or too many exits, you might need to rethink staying put. Control access, lock doors, block weak entry points, and this is huge: stay quiet. Zombies aren't the only problem. Other scared humans can be just as dangerous. Stay hidden. Movies love dramatic rooftop shouting and flare guns. Real life? You don't want to broadcast your location. Low profile is your friend. Quick win tip? Grab heavy furniture and block off ground-level windows. It's simple, effective, and doesn't require any Hollywood skills. Okay, so you've secured your space. Now comes the tricky part. What do you actually need in the first day? Spoiler alert, it's not fancy gear or a whole arsenal. Think about your hierarchy of needs. Water first. Humans can survive weeks without food, but only about 3 days without water. So if taps are still running, fill everything. Bowls, bottles, even the bathtub. Future you will thank you. Food second. Go for stuff that doesn't spoil. Canned beans, protein bars, peanut butter. Bonus points if it doesn't require cooking, because fire and noise are basically neon signs saying, "Hey zombies, free buffet." Tools, not weapons. Tools: flashlights, batteries, a first aid kit, a multi-tool, duct tape. Yes, duct tape makes every survival list for a reason. Now here's the part most people forget: comfort items. Stress destroys decision-making. Having something small, like coffee packets, a charged music player, or even a deck of cards, keeps morale up. And morale might just keep you alive. Now we're into the brain game: planning. This is where you go from just surviving the night to setting yourself up for the long haul. Ask yourself 3 questions. Stay or move. If your shelter is strong and supplies are good, stay put at least until chaos calms a little. But if you're exposed or in a high-density area, movement might be safer. Who's your crew? The apocalypse is not a solo sport. But, and this is tough, not everyone around you is an asset. Trust the people who are calm, resourceful, and willing to work together. Avoid the ones who panic, argue, or treat this like a game. Where next? Hospitals, police stations, and malls sound safe, but in reality they attract crowds. And where there are crowds, there's danger. Instead, think small. Libraries, warehouses, or even a quiet farmhouse. Less obvious, more survivable. Oh, and one more golden rule: don't wait too long to rest. Exhaustion will kill your brain faster than any zombie bite. I know all of this sounds intense, but here's the thing. You're more capable than you think. Survival isn't about being a Navy SEAL or a wilderness expert. It's about keeping calm, making smart choices, and staying one step ahead. The fact that you're watching this video already puts you in the top percent of people who'd actually prepare. You're not panicking, you're planning. And that's huge. So let's recap your first 24 hours of survival. Secure yourself and your space. Gather water, food, tools, and comfort items. Build a strategy. Stay or move. Choose your people wisely and avoid the obvious hotspots. Do those three things and you're not just surviving the first day, you're setting yourself up to outlast the chaos that takes everyone else down. Now here's what I want from you. Drop a comment and tell me, where would you head in the first 24 hours? Would you bunker down at home or do you have a secret location in mind? I'm curious what your strategy looks like. And hey, if you want a part 2 where I cover the first week, smash that like button so I know this is a series worth building. Remember, stay calm, stay smart, and if zombies ever show up, don't be the first one running outside to investigate. Be the one who survives.